Well, hard to imagine, Rob, the Heineken Cup without the Scarlets in it. Equally hard to imagine a playoff at the end of the season without the Ospreys.
Yeah, absolutely right. That's what they've got to do today. I mean, the Ospreys should win this. On paper, they're the better side, and when they perform well. But David Lyons is leading a side that are desperate for anything. If they can get 1 point out of today, they'll be happy.
What does it come down to then, Stuart? Is it individual ability, or is there that intangible passion as well that will carry
I think we showed last week you can have all the asterisks against internationals that you want, but if you haven't got the passion, then you won't prevail. I don't think passion's going to be a problem tonight. The intensity, the focus would have been ramped up all week, and then it comes to game plans, execution, and a bit of class.
Right then, Red Button will give you Ricochet and the fan scene, Welsh language commentary as well. The playoffs, European qualification up for grabs, local pride for once, the last thing at stake. Let's hand over to our commentary team then on Scrum 5. Former Wales fly half Jonathan Davis, and first, Gareth Charles.
Thanks very much indeed, Gareth. The tremendous atmosphere, as you'd expect, at the Liberty Stadium. They were on the receiving end of it last week at Rodney Parade. They want to make amends, but despite that defeat, changes minimal in the Osprey lineup. Richard Hibbard for Hugh Bennett at hooker, Ian Goff for Ian Evans in the second row. Otherwise it's back on the bike and prove yourself. But every single one of those Ospreys starting an international. The Scarlets go for experience now. The chips are down. Back comes Stephen Jones, Sean Lamont and Matthew Rees. Rees Priestland at fullback, the second kicking option, and Tavis Noyle to try and match the physicality of Mike Phillips at the breakdown. Ever-present number 8, David Lyons, to lead them. And never mind the local, it's international this evening. Christophe Berdos of France, the man in charge. And we'll see what bearing that has on proceedings as the night unfolds.
Well, all to play for. This one could be key, but it's all going to be one up front, I feel. But everything points at the Ospreys. But the Scarlets have got to win.
The Scarlets have to win, or the chances of them making Europe next year are fading fast. James Hook. Priestland lets it go. Didn't want to risk knocking on. Was he impeded? He feels he was, but no. Mike Phillips straight out to holler. Was it lost by Nicky Walker? No, again play on, says the referee. Good carry by Hibbard. That time it was, as the pressure came on from Sean Lamont on Mike Phillips.
Powerful start by the Ospreys. Every time they carried, got over the gain line. But Lamont comes over the top, not offside, not gone Mike Phillips.
Almost half a stone a man advantage for the Ospreys. Let's see when it comes down to the technical bit. Good scrum by the Scarlets. John Davis looking to get over that gain line. Noyle slightly vertical.
Offside, everyone's offside. Poor kick.
Not 10.
All in front.
14 and 4 in front of the kick. Not 10. Not 10.
Ryan Jones has already indicated towards the posts. And Dan Biggar, who crossed 100 points in the league for the season last week, will have a first chance this evening. Came off second best against Jason Tovey last week and has another chance now to prove himself against the man he couldn't shift from the Six Nations team this year. Well, he started his run, so he's got to play it. He'll have to go for the drop goal. Not a bad effort, but not quite good enough in the end.
Well, there's no wind. What happened there, really?
He started his run, so he couldn't ask the referee to replace the ball. Had to play it. And there was only one option, to go for the drop goal.
You don't see that very often, do you?
Bit of a wild pass from Bow. Plenty of time for Reece Priestland. Just sizes up to see where the Osprey defenders are. It's more comfortable for Leeburn. Stephen Jones quite happy to put it off the park.
Not the best kick. And now there's the ball falling over. There we are. No, you can't replace it. Drop a goal. Puts it wide. And the rain is starting to come down.
And that's the unfortunate thing. It had stayed off pre-match. That'll just make handling difficult. Good solid tackle by Regan
15.
King on Bishop.
15 black, wrong side.
And it's Leeburn who came over the top.
Nice to see this player back. Not a bit of class to proceedings. Also should bring on Jonathan Davis as well in the centre with him. If they do get possession, very big, skillful looking backline they have now, the Scarlets. There we are. Bishop takes the ball in, solid tackle. Jonathan Davis is there. In from the side, Leeburn.
Again, not the longest kick from Stephen Jones. Didn't look too happy with the contact he made. Noyle looking for players fanning out in midfield to cut the gaps there. Back up on his feet quickly. Feeds Rob McCusker. He's had an excellent season for the Scarlets. But up against Jerry Collins, Marty Holler, Ryan Jones tonight. What a baptism that'll be. Good defence by the Ospreys. They're pushing the Scarlets backwards.
And also the wingers have dropped back. No, they haven't. Opportunity for Stephen Jones to kick.
Beautifully judged. Andy Fenby wanted it to stay in play. Jonathan Davis rather, but he was never going to make it.
One thing, I would wish he'd stop all this nonsense, stand bigger, not taking a quick ball, just concentrate on the game.
Line out over!
Well, I was scrambled back by the Ospreys.
Holler only just got to it. Fenby.
He loves the opportunity to run, Fendi, doesn't he? But he's up against one of the best wingers in the world, Tommy Bow.
And with Holler in support as well, it's not an option you want to be taking on.
No.
Bigger.
Numbers.
Ryan Jones just jugged a little bit, caught it. Lovely inside ball to Walker. Walker links on the outside with Bishop. Hooks feeding on the inside as well. Bishop tries to step his man. Last gasp tackle just brings him down. Moments hesitation from Bigger. Now the forwards go in and Mike Phillips arrives. Gets half caught by Tavis Noyle. Ospreys just couldn't get it away quickly enough. But the pressure still very much on the Scarlets. Hibbard driven back in the tackle. But Ospreys still in possession. What a great run by Walker and good awareness by Ryan Jones to get them this close to the Scarlet try line. Paul James sets them up once again. Goff. There's a penalty coming. But the Ospreys would want more.
Back in the pocket.
Well, they'll settle for 3 in the end. They won't need a penalty because Dan Biggar has put the drop goal over.
Field position came from a fantastic break. Yeah, the ball goes wide. They've got numbers out wide, the Ospreys. The lovely inside ball. Great vision by Ryan Jones. As the ball goes up the Bishop, is Hook free? No, it'll be a very difficult tackle. I think he did the right option, but the free penalty knocks it over.
Well, it was excellent defence initially by the Ospreys. The Scarlets were struggling to make headway, and then a telling break by Nicky Walker. Cool play under pressure by Stephen Jones, but Ryan Jones is waiting for it.
But Stephen Jones hasn't kicked that well so far today, and I don't think Ryan will want to do that again. Plenty of opportunity, good vision, but I don't like seeing number 8's kick. Unless Zinzan broke the course and drops the ball for 45 yards.
Buffett.
Richie Pugh, former Osprey.
Number 5 back. Offside.
Penalty for the Osprey, for the Scarlets. There we are.
5.
No advantage.
5. Move up. Offside. 5 back.
As I mentioned, I don't think Stephen Jones will be happy so far with his kicking. So this will be the first test for him. Here's the offside. They shoot it very quickly. They are quick out of the blocks, aren't they? The Ospreys. Very impressed with Andrew Bishop this year. Every time he's come on or played, he has made a big impact on the game. Deceptively strong on the gain line. Great defensive player.
Played very little in the Mountains League for the Scarlets this year. Well, if he wasn't happy with kicking out of hand, nothing wrong with the place kicking, and Stephen Jones brings the Scarlets level.
First time into the Ospreys half, 3 points, solid kick. Stephen Jones just picks himself up, dusts himself down, knocks it straight to the middle. A lovely restart.
It is excellent kick, and Tommy Bowe got hands to it first. Tavis Noyle battling away, as he will do all night undoubtedly. Destin Thomas as scrum half initially, then with a pick and go. Reece Priestland directly behind. Can't go direct to touch though, because it came from outside the 22. Good distance. Biggar. It'll go to no man's land. A lot of ground for Reece Priestland to make up.
Yeah, just
No. First one. Good. Oh, thank you very much.
just left it late there. To be honest, no one really called for it. He had a long way to come. I think the ball was dropping between Matthew Rees and Destin Thomas. So, in hindsight, maybe should have let it bounce. Usually not the thing to do with a high kick, but on that occasion he had to come so far.
Now, come again. Stand up, please. Both teams. Thank you. We restart. Yeah? We restart. Too much of gap, sir. Prepare. Touch! Sick! Touch! Pause the game! Stay!
Biggar, a change of tactic. The kick aimed for Nicky Walker. Doing his best to try and watch the bounce.
Lovely kick. The inside man holds the defence. Defending rather tight. It's a risky kick really, but if it comes off.
Yeah, thank you.
It's usually a sign for blood, isn't it? That?
Shane Williams almost considered for the starting 15 this week. What an impact player. Nigel Davis. Maybe looking back at the season, 7 games the Scarlets have had a losing bonus point. They've been that close, and had they turned around just 1 or 2 of those, they wouldn't be in the precarious position they are now.
They've brought, they've had a lot of youngsters coming through, and with key players coming back, on paper they look a lot stronger now.
Looks confident, full of running this evening. Hook had a look up to see what the options were and decided that's the best of them, just going for territory and keeping the Scarlets pinned back near their 22. On the hour mark, it's now Connacht 19, Edinburgh 21. Connacht came so close to toppling Leinster last week. A late drop goal by Jonathan Sexton, their undoing. And a good win for the under-18s in Llandafry, beating Ireland by 24 points to 18.
It's a little bit too far out.
It's well played, Tommy Bowe. Jonathan Thomas.
Hands off!
Pick and go from Jerry Collins. That time not so well controlled. Whereas the Scarlets and Dominic Day, who've been penalised,
yeah, you know, you can stay on your feet.
Stay on his feet.
And the referee did call straight away, as soon as he went in for it, referee called him to get off.
You could see why he went for it though, because Jerry Collins was just losing it as he was going to ground.
Yeah, he was isolated as well, so the opportunity was there. But it comes down to the referee's interpretation. If he says get off, you get off. There he is, isolated. If he stays on his feet, he steals that ball. Unfortunately, his weight is on Jerry Collins.
That's well struck by Daniel Bigger, and the Ospreys edge back ahead with a quarter of an hour played.
Both sides taking their opportunities to put points on the board.
Ospreys 6, Scarlets 3.
Defending after a quarter of an hour. Ospreys just edging it. Not only on the scoreboard, but territory, possession, they look a little bit stronger, treated a little bit more.
Stephen Jones on halfway. Reece Priestland aids with a follow-up. And good awareness by Paul James, saving the day for the Ospreys and allowing Lee Byrne to clear the decks. Ahmed deciding not to go for the initial kicking route. And the Ospreys, well, should have done better in supporting Lee Byrne, really. Stephen Jones could see them flying up in midfield again. Holler and Hook were cutting out the route. Good run by McCosker, superbly done to Priestland, desperate tackle, but John Davis takes route one over the try line. Excellent try by the Scarlets.
But he's gone, hang on, the referee didn't see the ground in.
Yes, Christoph, I can hear you.
Can you check if you need to try, yes or no? Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think he scores. Definitely scores. There you go. Try. Thank you very much.
It's just the grounding that could be a problem. Mike Phillips does his best to dislodge it.
Try.
No doubt whatsoever. The line is good enough. He's line handsome.
Christoph, can you hear me?
Can you hear
You may award the try.
I may award the try. Okay, thank you.
Tony Rowlands confirms. And despite the Ospreys having the best of it, it's the Scarlets who get the first try.
There it, ball out. Stromar is caught on the ground. There we are. Lovely break. Well-timed run by McCusker. Lovely offload. Great finish. Try.
Stephen Jones adds the extras. And the Scarlets go up to double figures. Well, the Ospreys will be very disappointed because Lee Burns' catch deserved better protection. They lost the ball at the breakdown. But what a great finish by the Scarlets. And Rob McCusker's run, superb timing. Pressure on Mike Phillips from Matthew Rees. The rain is teeming down at the moment. Handling is going to get more and more difficult. But after the good work, harrying by Matthew Rees, and did it by playing the ball on the ground. Jonathan, you've seen something.
Yes, if the ball comes in, yes, just stop me there, just watch, stop me there, just watch the late run of this guy, comes in late there. There we are, Rob McCusker, he comes in, times, hold, Tavis Noel lets him, and that's where the damage is done. Great support play, lovely try.
Oh, that's well played by Mike Phillips under pressure again. Hibbard. And now it is a horrible night.
Injury.
Oh, something's...
Christoph Berdos has seen an injury which looks serious, and it's Richard Hibbard who's struggling.
Tough nut, this boy. He blew up straight away. It's difficult to see what happened, but if someone blows up as quickly as that, it's a nasty one. I just think it's a great tackle by someone, and just hurts his knee. Just watch. Oh, there we are. See, falls awkward, but a good tackle though. Falls awkwardly. Referee blows up. All the players know. And there we are. Look at him. He's just hoping to walk it off. In the meantime, the heavens are opening, absolutely chucking it out. Typical bank holiday weather.
Yeah, isn't it just? Sport Wales tonight concentrating on the other derby. That's Cardiff Swansea. Tomorrow on S4C, the Blues looking for a quick double over Ulster. We had the company at Cardiff City Stadium last weekend, and then we will be up in Firhill in Glasgow on Sunday afternoon to see if the Dragons can continue in the same vein. Unfortunately for him, Richard Hibbard can't continue this evening, but with Hugh Bennett coming on The international contingent to the Ospreys is still at 15.
Touch! Touch! Too hardy.
Like Ryan Jones trying to build up a bit of tempo into the Ospreys game. But again, not to take out the breakdown. Tavis Noyle got in there.
No boots! No, you.
Matthew Rees won't have to put too much distance on his pass. Priestland. Byrne looks for a drop goal from halfway. Ambitious, to say the least.
Has he ever dropped a goal from the halfway line is the question I got to ask. Interesting to know, but plenty of space. Love the confidence. If he had shot over from there, it was a lovely kick.
Not quite JPR, is it? Not quite Zinzambrook either. But the Ospreys realise they've had 2/3 of the territory. Not quite as much of the possession, but more than half.
No one really has stamped his authority on the game yet. It's just like one opportunity, scored.
Goff offers himself in midfield and puts it forward into the hands of David Bishop.
Definitely forward. Just watch. He holds it late. Unfortunately, Bishop's overrun it. Hits the hole. Forward pass though.
Phil, down to you, pitch side.
Comment on that try, Nigel.
Well, Steve did well to get us behind that blitz defence, and as soon as we were behind the blitz defence, they were struggling to deal with us then, and that's what did it really.
Are you confident you can build on that now?
I'd like to think so, you know. We want to keep the pressure on the Ospreys, and we'll take it from there.
And just a comment about the general atmosphere of the derby.
It's great. We've got some great support here tonight, and we're going to need it in this match. It's going to be tight. It's going to go all the way to the wire. We've just got to keep on plugging.
Thanks, Nigel.
Thanks.
Well, I think it was Roman Custer on Nigel. I think it was not Stephen Jones who got behind.
They're going to be difficult to deal with, but Hook does well.
6.
And again,
Scarlets
have got in front of the kicker.
6.
Silly mistake again. Twice now they've been caught offside on the high kicks. It's not hard to work out what they're going to do because everyone does it, so just hold back a little bit. Very, very well done.
Sean Lamont. And Bigger looks for the far corner. And it's a good kick. The Ospreys lost out on the opportunity of having their throw into the line with Sean Lamont's acrobatics on the far side. Bigger again pushes the Scarlets back into the 22, but it'll be a Scarlet throw. Day.
No, move back. Move back, now 2 players, thank you.
Tavis Noyle and just getting away from the danger zone. Byrne putting them back there. But just the wrong side of the post as far as he was concerned. And Reece Priestland saying he'd picked it up when he was still moving anyway. So he wants to go all the way back. And technically, he's quite right.
Okay.
Excellent thinking by Priestland. Really kept his wits about him. The rule is that if you want to do that and put your foot over the touchline, the ball still has to be moving when you pick it up, and then it is back to where it was kicked from.
But flag anyway. So
That's just an open play now, so he kept his wits about him.
Wide guys. Punch! Catch! Balls engaged. No, not steady.
All the thoughts we had about having a great game of handling rugby with so much talent on view, and you're at the mercy of the elements.
torrential right now.
Some more.
There you go.
Punch! Catch! Balls engaged.
Good pressure from the Ospreys at the scrum, but Lions battling hard.
What's he done?
Yeah, Mike Phillips had a foot in there, missed by the officials.
Phillips trying to time his run, put pressure on his Welsh half-back partner.
Away, Black!
Now who fancies that one? Tavis Moyle says, I love it. That leap from Jerry Collins. No, it's okay.
I think he's committed with the conditions. He slid into him as well. So
Bigger. Byrne, nice offload to Bishop. Good strength from the young centre. Collins arrives to take it on another couple of metres into the Scarlet 22. Bigger. Jonathan Thomas. Knocked into his own man, and it's an accidental offside, the Scarlet scrum.
You're touching on toe, it's a red. Robo, you're touching on toe, you're in front of the player.
Quite clearly knocked into Dan Bigger. I think we can go back down pitch side for some injury news. Phil?
Yeah, Richard Hibbard, the Ospreys hooker, you saw him coming off. From what I gather, he's in having treatment now in the change room. It's a tweak of the medial ligament, that's the inside ligament of the right knee, and Ospreys medical staff said it should just be a tweak rather than anything worse. So should be out and with some ice around it in the dugout shortly.
Time on, please. Okay, number 4. Steady. Front! Touch! Balls engaged. Stay 9.
then good pressure.
And he's taken back in. 5 minutes to go in Galway, and how's about that for a scoreline? Connacht are really giving it as good as they're getting at the moment. And just to remind you, from the Five Nations Festival in Llandudno, Wales beating Ireland, and I think it's Italy next up for Wales, if memory serves me right.
Well, they put themselves under pressure, the Scarlets, that sliced kick by Priestley.
Collins, Ryan Jones.
Go back, 6 back.
Mike Phillips wants more forwards ready to take it on. Maybe the referee is slightly in his way to get it out the holler, so took it on himself. Effective though from the Ospreys, and that try line is coming ever nearer. Good counter drive by McCusker and Lyons, and Matthew Rees as well.
And very aggressive in the tackle area.
Bishop, Byrne, out to Tommy Bow, and after banging away and getting nowhere, giving width, and Tommy Bow seals the try. Very well done.
Good hands by the Ospreys back line. I think they got caught slightly ball watching, they got dragged in. Numbers on the outside. Regan King just got caught. Just watch number 13, they get on the outside of him. Great run by Byrne. Very good finish, Tommy Bow.
He is in such great form. Man of the tournament in the Six Nations. And his 5th Magners League try. Top try scorer in the history of the Magners League. But good hands all around by the Ospreys. not easy in these conditions.
Tough kick.
Just the wrong side of the post. And I was about to say it could be down to mistakes, could also be down to good handling and finishing.
Yeah, great hands by the back. Good line by Byrne into the back line. Tommy Bowes there to finish it.
Some lovely varied passes along the way by the Ospreys. A little pop up in the middle as well at Jem. But they've given the Scarlets the immediate chance to get back ahead.
First, wrong side now, but that's to arrive at the gate.
Connacht have won. They have beaten Edinburgh.
Post. Post. Post.
22-21 it finished. Edinburgh third before this evening. They could have joined Leinster at the top of the table. Just 1 point for them. And the fourth win this season for Connacht. Stephen Jones duly obliges, and no sooner have they gone behind than they go back in front.
Taken the successful penalty goal for Scarlets number 10, Stephen Jones. Goalkeeper leads Scarlets into 3, Ospreys 11, Scarlets 13.
But every time the Scarlets have gone up into the half, they've come away with points. All the pressure, all the possession have been with the Ospreys. Dogged defence,
very badly judged by the Scarlets from the restart.
Yeah,
and they're very lucky to get away with that.
A couple of times now, Tommy Bowes been the nearest player to the ball from kick-offs. When you've got 8 forwards trying to catch it, that should not be the case. Nigel Davis will not be happy with that. They're fortunate because I think Hugh Bennett knocked it on when the ball's on the floor, but he'll be having a few words at half-time to clear that, to clear the restarts up.
Come again. Stay up. Both. Touch! Touch! Balls engaged! Stay.
It's better ball for Tavis Noyle, giving Stephen Jones every chance to get the kick away from Marty Holler.
It's a very good kick. Unlucky Walker with a take. That should be a flatly ball.
It's come off Walker, and they've got the knock-on advantage. Stephen Jones buried by following up Osprey players. Still, the ball comes back on Scarlet side. Priestland steps in at outside half. And it's David Lyons with a kick downfield. Not the most telling ever. Priestland chosen ahead of Daniel Evans and Dan Newton.
Maybe because of the kicking game, not the attacking play.
Yeah.
And the conditions, as they've turned out, that would have been a good choice.
To player, thank you.
Bigger. Tim Hayes has called it. Andy Fenby with a word of, David Lyons rather, with a word of apology.
I'm not sure there's apology.
Yeah. Did he change his line slightly?
I think he stuck his backside out, to be honest. Maybe he didn't change the line.
Tell you what, Stuart Davis may want to have a word about that at half time.
Stuart Davis, tell you what. Roundabout in Morriston, now he is.
Number 8. Okay, thank you. Number 8. Come on, come on.
Well, I just checked this one. Not much in that, really.
You don't have to get out of the way, but you aren't allowed to change your line. But that was a very fine one. Tim Hayes, the touch judge, called it, but the Scarlets almost nipped the throw, but couldn't control it.
Black scrum. Yeah, black ball.
Straight through the hands, straight through the hands.
The crunch! Touch! Balls engaged! Stay.
Good looking Osprey scrum again.
Backward.
Not sure if Bishop was meant to be a dummy runner or there for the short ball. Not sure the Ospreys knew in the end. Hook wanted to take him quickly, but that's transferred possession back to the Scarlets.
Back team number 2, red.
Lamont giving chase. Got there first. But it's back to the hands of Jerry Collins. Holler.
Oof, nearly an outside.
Bishop. Half charged down by Priestland.
Well, he's given a knock on to the Scarlets.
No.
Dan Bigger doesn't need to get involved.
Oh yeah, I just think, I don't know what, he's
Black ball.
just get his head on the game. He's just like a little schoolboy, unfortunately. His enthusiasm, you've got to curb it in the right manner. Just carry on with the game.
What? Yeah, it's a hookah. 5 minutes. Thank you, Simon.
Who's he calling over? Jerry Collins. Nope.
Okay, let's go. Time on, please.
Phil, back down to you.
Up at the stand with Sean Holly, Ospreys coach. Sum up the first 38 minutes for you, Sean.
Well, it's a bit cagey and conditions are dictating a bit of a kicking battle. It's quite tactical out there, Phil. So, that's why it's quite close, and I think it'll be quite close for the rest of the game as well.
If these conditions get worse in the second half, who's it going to favour?
I think it's pretty even at the moment, as the score suggests. So the team that puts some pressure on the other team the most probably will come through.
Okay, thanks, Sean.
Cheers.
Hook looking for the offload initially, but not trying to force it. Sensible, especially in these conditions. Phillips having to slide back into pressure.
Well, they've been aggressive in the tackle here, the Scarlets have. Still see that the upper hand with the Ospreys, and if they get close, you can see that maybe a try coming.
Again, great pressure by the Scarlets, forcing mistakes from the Ospreys, and Stephen Jones going around clapping them all on the back. And that's what won it for the Dragons last week, and the Scarlets are taking a leaf out of their book this week.
Tavis Noy is really giving Mike Phillips an hard time.
How long?
On his case all the time.
3 minutes. Okay. Second, sir.
Two very physical scrum halves, big scrum halves.
Not to the back. Wait.
There goes Tavis Noyle.
Not 10 metres really there. They're lucky to get away with that.
Number 8, away.
Both teams just looking for that half opportunity, because that is what could turn the game. Just over 2 minutes of the first half remaining.
Open, Black. Thank you.
Good take by McCusker. There's Tommy Bull, who knocked over Dan Bigger in the end. Hook slides it through. Priestland wary of the bounce. Moyle waits. He and Byrne get there together, but Moyle recovers well.
Did very well there, I tell you, because he's under pressure.
Forward. Come down. So red scrum.
There we are, look, 72% territory. Possession will be similar, no? Nearly 60%.
Yeah. Okay.
Stats favour the Ospreys. But like I said, they've had everything, but they just can't break.
And as you said, Jonathan, earlier, every time the Scarlets have gone downfield, they've come away, which is precious few occasions, they've come away with points.
Touch! Touch! Balls and get it! Collapse. Thank you, James. Collapsing, free red.
Well, it's a bad mistake, minute to go. Collapsing. And that call came from
James Jones, I think.
James Jones, yes.
Because initially, I think the ref had blown up just for a collapse scrum, looked over the top, and I think James Jones said that it was Deacon Manu who folded in on the far side. So, a late, possibly unexpected opportunity for the Ospreys to go ahead. Dan Bigger strikes it well, curls it round, and with the very last kick of the first half, Dan Bigger edges the Ospreys ahead. They've held the Aces in terms of territory, in terms of possession. We've seen a cracking try apiece, but the game balanced absolutely on a knife edge, and so much to play for in the second half for both teams. At the interval though, it's the Ospreys who lead by 14 points to 13. Beforehand, in terms of league points, the Scarlets were on 23, the Ospreys were on 33. As they take the field for the second half in terms of match points, Ospreys on 14, Scarlets on 13.
And again, poor restart by the Scarlets, turned over. Tommy Bowes there once again. Field position, terror and possession very early on.
The Ospreys carry on where they left off. Byrne not held, but plays it back anyway and picked off by Dominic Day, but lost again. Phillips, immediate pressure from the Ospreys. Holler upended, but hanging on to possession. Ryan Jones, the man with no number in the second half. Lee Byrne has gone off after that tackle. Jonathan Thomas, as Byrne strives to come back on. The Ospreys skipper sets it up once more. No thought of a drop goal yet from the Ospreys. They want to see if they can get a second try. Hard work from the forwards, slick hands from the backs, got them their first one. And so they're trying again, second time round. Good work by Bishop, but lost the ball in contact.
Yeah, good step.
Second one. Let's go.
Swatch, great step. That's Milton King. He's been done a couple of times. You don't see it very often, but got caught looking inside for the try. Then he got caught just a little bit previously in that movement on the other side of the field, and then Bishop does him again. So struggling a little bit defensive.
It's his 5th game in a row in the Magners League, back after a long way off with injury, Regan King. Bow. Maybe Lee Byrne not too keen to join the attack, still feeling the effects of the knock on that left knee. Built forward. Lack of concentration. Jonathan Thomas just overrunning it.
Yeah, Gap was there again though, the inside ball.
Yeah, he wanted to hit the hole before he secured the ball in his hands.
I think it's simpler, you know. The Ospreys going to keep on as they're going, but just ticking over and getting a few more points. Scarlets have got to get some field position.
And with some of the frustrations of the players coming out over the air, then we apologise for that.
Up in the air.
Tavis Noy looking to get it away as quickly as possible.
Yeah, but the first!
That was great work by Marty Holler. Brilliant by Holler. Getting the ball away from McCusker.
The only thing there was an overlap.
When you do get turnover ball like that, perfect work by Holler on McCusker, then it is a bit of a waste.
Different ball. Different ball. Yeah.
Watch this. There he is. Great steal, Marty Holler. There we are.
33 years old now, Holler, but still quality open side.
Captain!
Good following up by Bishop, and in the end Fenby got in the way of Priestland. Bigger into the 22, Noyle is on his own back there. There's a bit more time than he may at first have thought. Didn't panic. And Richie Pugh, good support, but failing to stay on their feet then, the Scarlets. Sealing off the ball and giving away the kick.
Under pressure and squeeze ball.
I'm not really sure about that. I don't think that was a loose ball which Richie Pugh claimed. He said there was a squeezed ball.
I thought Pugh's work was fine. Did Andy Fenby then flop down on him? Is the only question. Now then.
Have a look. What? Yeah, there's a pause there.
No, nowhere near it.
That was very harsh, I felt.
I thought so too.
But again, it's the pressure from the Ospreys. And now they'll be hoping to turn that pressure into points.
Two penalties and a drop goal for Daniel Bigger in the first half. That
Just
one was drifted across the face.
And those are the things, and the pressure in the field position is immense, and the Ospreys are totally dominating this game, but they just can't translate that onto the scoreboard.
Could have been decision. And that's the Osprey ranks from a restart for a change. Not costly though.
Forward pass, another call from the assistant referee.
Tim Hayes this time.
Forward. Let's go.
But it's the Ospreys who are dominating the tempo of the match. At what pace the game is being played, where it's being played, how it's being played.
Okay, ready? Let's go, Red. We go.
A crowd of just under 14,000. expect that much. Such a big game between two local rivals on a bank holiday. And a chapter of errors. They'll go back for the first one.
Good run, just lost possession. Running out bigger. Good tackle though. Dislodged the ball, hit the ball carrying arm.
Just to remind you, an unexpected result earlier from Galway. Edinburgh going down 22-21. And that could give some hope for the Ospreys and the Dragons of making the top four. And the under-18s, under the captaincy of Tom Young, son of David Young, the Blues director of rugby, beating Ireland. First half saw a couple of cracking scores. Jonathan Davis for the Scarlets, and equally good hands, Bishop, Byrne and Bow, the three Bs for the Ospreys.
Seconds! Punch! Touch! Go.
Paul Sargent, recognisable by his jumper, and he's in the middle of the Scarlets fans, giving as much backing as possible to the side.
Mike Ashley, is it?
Bleeding. Time out.
Newcastle.
Bleeding.
Richard Hibbard has already left the field, so it'll have to be running repairs for Hugh Bennett.
And as they were coming off at half-time, I saw Nigel Davis just go up to James Jones and have a little word about the scrimmage and how he's just suddenly become a scrimmaging expert. It's a big call to make. Importance of this game.
And it's that kick that means the Ospreys have a 1 point advantage at the moment.
Come on, please.
Tape that, no?
Punch! Touch! Balls again.
Byrne.
Oh, captain! Thank you.
And the kicking game will have to be good as well this evening, because there's going to be a lot of it in these conditions. Even though the rain has abated, it's still very wet out there. It's a great take by Lamont. It's a good tackle by Paul James to bring down the winger before he could really get into his stride.
Move away!
And Ryan Jones is waiting for that one, positioned himself well. And this really a period now where the two teams are just feeling each other out, seeing where any cracks may emerge, looking for the mistake that could be costly.
Yeah, still a 1 point game, and you think with all of the control and domination that the Ospreys have had, you won't be happy with the old 1 point advantage at the moment.
Half an hour remaining. Bigger, very flat taking it. They were waiting for Nicky Walker coming in that time. Damien Welsh,
I think they've
replacement second row.
I think they've got to try and carry the ball at the moment now, the Scarlets, because they haven't had a lot of it.
No pressure.
Well, that game in Thomond Park, you can guarantee it will be a sellout. 25,000 crowd.
Amazing.
And for the first time ever on Good Friday, a judge has allowed the pubs to be open in Limerick.
Officially, that is, I think.
Incredible. I think there's an estimated 200 pubs in Limerick. It's the first time ever they've been allowed to open on Good Friday.
And you've been in every one of them, I think.
Certainly doing their utmost to get behind the Scarlets.
Touch! Touch! Balls in game! No, please. That's really some ball. One voice.
James not happy. The referees been told to slow this part of play down before they engage. Try and prevent all those reset scrums, which can be a blight in a game.
Well, unfortunately, first time Scarlets have been in the opposition half, I think. Got to try and attack the line out now, get some kind of possession in field position. And then as a sub coming on,
change in the front row. Rhys Thomas, who's missed a lot of the season himself with injury, on for Deacon Manu. And Rhys Thomas, the only prop on the bench now for the Scarlets. Phil John was meant to be pulled out just before the game with illness. Ryan Jones with a tap and Hugh Bennett doing the cleaning up work. A good drive on.
Outside!
Priestland. Fenby offered support with Priestland.
You read that well, Leeburn. He's in position, ready.
Ospreys back three, drop back, this time Mike Phillips in the middle of them. Good chase by Lamont, well picked out. Oh, good awareness by Iestyn Thomas of the space and the men outside him.
Penalty Scarlets. I think the most of it now.
King goes for the outside break, brought down by Bishop. Stephen Jones battled well for that.
Well, do they want the penalty?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Hasn't called advantage over yet, I don't think.
No, he hasn't.
Technically, it's still penalty advantage as Tavis Noyle takes on the Ospreys defence. Matthew Rhys. Iestyn Thomas in midfield rides the first tackle. And there's another penalty coming. And this one
easier.
Yeah.
It is.
I think if you're an Ospreys now, with all the possession and territory, being in the boys in studio think, would you put James Hook at 10? Would you put Shane Williams on? And then put Tommy Bowe maybe into the centre? With all the possession, you know, you want all your damage players on just to kill the game a little bit. So is it worth making that tactical change to bring Shane on, you know, and just put Tommy Bowe as a ball carrier and then put Hook at 10?
the game going to the Ospreys, but the first points of the second half to Stephen Jones and the Scarlets back ahead.
And again, it's that one rare visit to the Ospreys half, come away with 3 points, get in front.
Again, the restart was nowhere near what the Scarlets wanted it to be, but luckily for them, Tavis Noyle was there to pick up the pieces. But they're making it difficult now to get distance on the clearance, because Ospreys are going to put big pressure on them. Tavis Noyle gets it away though.
Good length on that kick.
Bigger to Burn.
Too big.
Excellent kick. Excellent kick from Reburn.
Keeping the pressure on.
Well, here come the Ospreys, game breakers, they hope. First time since he injured an elbow against Scotland. Mid-February, Alan Wynne-Jones. And the man who can break any defence, it seems, Shane Williams. Warren Gatland will be glad to see Alan Wynne-Jones back on the playing field and putting pressure on the first line.
Yeah, not... There he goes.
Shane Williams gets a first touch, runs round Rhys Thomas. It's a bit too quick thinking maybe, but Hugh Bennett kept it alive. Ryan Jones up to the Scarlets, 22.
You must release and roll away. You must release and roll away. Post.
He's got a drop goal to go with his 2 first half penalties, but a couple have gone astray. This one, not too difficult, and it's one the Ospreys need to reflect the stranglehold they've had on the game, but he's pulled it. Dan Biggers pulled it to the left. And the Scarlets,
that's pressure. That's pressure. He's missed 2 now, isn't he?
Offload from Holler before he was flattened. Bigger looking to make amends and push the Scarlets.
I know
down to the 22.
It's a very good kick, but I just feel that he's kicks too much. He looks at the position straight away. That's the only option he has. He had men outside the car. They've got, the players outside. You've got to go first through the phases, build the pressure, and then see what happens. The only pressure now is on the line of Matthew Rhys. I think with the possession they have, they've got to build and build and build and build and build, and just bring defenders in to create the overlap, as they did in the first half. If you kick in very, very early on, I just don't see how you're building pressure.
220-somethings depart, 220-somethings come on.
And surely that should be the instruction coming from the coaches. Don't kick too early, too quickly.
Inside.
I wonder will the inclusion of Martin Roberts have a change in direction as far as the Scarlets concerned? Will it have any effect at all? Josh Turnbull gets a good first touch. Fenby.
think Mike Phillips had a hand in there that forced the mistake.
Forward.
Opportunity though, because I think Paul James was exposed out there on his own. Just watch as it goes. Look who's out there. Scrum half. Paul James on the touchline. He knew that. They attacked it. A good tackle by Mike Phillips.
Bigger. Again, the cross kick, this time meant for Shane Williams, but he's never going to reach it. Looked for it once in the first half. He evaded Nicky Walker, and that one yards ahead of Shane. Our mark reached. Last quarter of the game. The Scarlets just ahead. Line out is coming under increasing pressure, and the glut of possession for the Ospreys is growing ever greater, and they've been camped down in Scarlets territory for 3/4 of the game. Still they trail. Fenby got knocked off it. The crowd were celebrating and realised it was a clear shove on Andy Fenby.
So look, yeah, if he hadn't put his hands out, it's a good effort again, but if he doesn't put his hands on him, then that try would be given. He just placed his hands on it, pushed, had to give the penalty. I don't think it was intentional, but
Scarlets have missed touch though, and
they're well kept in.
Yeah, they're under the cosh so much they can't afford that, but they've had a lucky break.
Overcooked that.
Lee Byrne overcooked it and some. He was still travelling.
I think I knocked someone out in the 5th row, that did, that kick. It was a lovely strike. Just watch it. Oh, bang.
On the head, son.
Well, a line out the struggle, but he's...
Yeah. A line out now, and the scrum.
And with no possession whatsoever in the loose. The only source is the line out. They have to nail the line out.
The question now is, can the Scarlets defend for 18 minutes? Because at the moment you cannot see where they're going to get the possession from which they can attack. Apart from mistakes like that from the Ospreys.
Well, the scrum. Let's see how the scrum operates now.
Come out.
Good tackle, Stephen Jones.
Yeah. (6-3) in Thomond Park. 20 minutes gone, midway through the first half. And to remind you of the other results this evening, Connacht beating Edinburgh in Galway, and in Llandafry, Welsh under 18s victorious over Ireland.
Red ball. Come on, please.
Scarlets boys with the tries, Osprey boy with all the kicking points for the under 18s. And the senior sides locked in battle here.
You died before. Leave the ball. Respect my call. Touch.
That's respect my call. That's pathetic.
Bobbling one way, then the other.
Outside. Yeah.
And Ryan Jones called offside.
No ball, and offside with effect of the ball.
Curiouser and curiouser.
I didn't say touch, you touch.
I didn't say touch and you
For my call.
touched.
Thank you.
So he gives a penalty. That is pathetic. This is a man's game, really. Well, I thought it was. What is going on? More pressures and more pressures every minute. Yeah. Off. You could either give it a penalty or accidentally offside, really, so...
Back now, right.
The one...
Open the gap after you can pay the line out. Open the gap.
A big line out this time. They need to get possession.
Yeah, the pressure's mounting on Matthew Rees to find his man. Just about Damien Welsh.
Did well.
Byrne. Good clearance. Phillips, hook. Got a step in to get away from Regan King. Bennett to Alan Wynne-Jones. Tommy Bowe with a trickery. But too clever.
Yeah. Well, the shadow, Chainsaw Club's the most dangerous player on the field. You know, and you've got to get him into the action.
Okay, let's go.
You know, he's been maybe the shining light in the Welsh backline this year as well. Creativity, try scoring. Just, you know, in a game like this, when they are dominating so much, maybe the switch to 10, maybe a little bit more expansive, more creativity from that area.
Well, Ireland were very loath to bring Tommy Bowe into midfield at any stage. They wanted to keep him on the wing and get those angles working. The ball isn't finding its way out there. Rhys Thomas buckling under pressure, says Christophe Berdos. The Ospreys shunning the long-range shot at goal for a place in the 22.
Yeah, he's missed two, hasn't he? So confidence might be a little bit low. Always can skew a line out if things don't go to plan, step back, bang a drop goal, get in front.
And this is an excellent position for the Ospreys. Taking an age in getting the ball in. And in the end, Jonathan Thomas unopposed. Shane Williams on the short ball, back to Hugh Bennett. Was there a bit of blocking there for him?
It wasn't a bit of crossing, they thought.
Phillips, no way through. The tackle by Rhys Thomas. Ospreys have that all-important possession though. Bigger, ready for a drop goal.
He's in the pocket.
If necessary. Here it comes. Bigger. Slots it over. And the Ospreys are back ahead. Only just. But it'll do for the time being.
That's all they want is the win.
Ospreys 17, Scarlets 16.
The kickouts have been very different from both sides. Far more competitive and from the Ospreys. just squander possession. The Scarlets just giving them possession away. So
trying one wing, then the other.
oh well.
John Davies kept it alive. Slammed into the hoardings in doing so, but Sean Lamont was in support, claiming his follow-up was impeded. Now James Hook in a bit of space. Stephen Jones marshalling the defensive line. Off the outside of the boot. Not happy with that one.
Yeah, he knew straight away. As soon as he kicked it, he knew. Jonathan Davis on a run there. Collision with the advertising boards. There we are. I don't think it's intentional. But
he's made a pretty tough stuff. As the game approaches the final 10 minutes, the Scarlets chasing again at the moment. Yet again, they're sitting in losing bonus point position. 7 times they've been there this season.
No, move back.
They do have 3 home games to finish the season.
that could be crucial.
And the Ospreys have 3 on the road in Ulster, Leinster and Munster next up.
Nice.
Bigger.
On.
Burns doing the chasing. It's well played, Andy Fenby. Good cover tackle by Tommy Bowe.
Release back feet, 19.
Alan Wynne-Jones nowhere near behind the back feet.
Now this will give them field position, the Scarlets.
19 outside.
Good kick by Stephen Jones. Now will give the Scarlets an opportunity. And as with form in this game, they get into the half, they score a try, they got a couple of points, they go in front.
Ball safely out of play, and a good kick it is.
Very good kick.
Straight down to the touchline, I think. Phil Steele.
I got Simon Easterby, Scarlets forwards coach with me. Simon, to avoid yet another losing bonus point, what have you got to do in the last 8 minutes?
We've got to try and get a bit of territory. We're in just outside of 22 now. We've had very little territory and very little possession, so we played most of the game in our own half. So we've got to try and get down in their half, and when we do, we get points.
Did you feel there was a hint of an obstruction in the lead up to the Dan Biggar drop goal there?
Oh, there's been plenty of obstruction in this game.
Okay, fair comment.
Thanks, mate.
And again, that is, you cannot hook. Oh, he's kicked it straight back in.
This is interesting. I tell you what, the Scarlets were going to bring on Ken Owens. They decided not to because it was straight to a line out. Do they do it now, though, is the question.
Well, make your mind up now. I think they're trying to get him on. They're not rushing, are they? Straight in front of us here. They want to get him on. This is the time to get him on.
Matthew Rees gets one more shot at it. This time it's tapped down.
Right, into midfield. He's in.
Oh, Lou Reed, what a run. Now the Ospreys are on the back foot. In go the Scarlet forwards.
He's in the pocket.
Martin Roberts.
Oh!
Thinks about giving it to Stephen Jones.
All offside. Penalty Scarlets.
They were all streaming down to prevent Stephen Jones's drop goal. And Martin Roberts kept it tied in. Caught them offside. And now the Scarlets have an easy route for 3 points.
As usual, get down, penalty, get in front. It's just amazing, the Scarlets.
I tell you what,
that's Lions, isn't it?
just for a second there was a chance of a tap and go and a try for Stephen Jones because the Ospreys were all gathering underneath the posts.
Having a brave call.
Martin Roberts didn't force the pass to Stephen Jones because all the Ospreys defenders were going for the charge down to the drop goal.
7.5.
Well, it swung one way, then the other, and now the Scarlets back ahead again with only 7 minutes to go. What a finale.
Well, I still think there's a lot of time left in this match, and all the domination of the Ospreys, you know, they've had an opportunity, they will have, to get another couple of points.
There's never been more than a score between the two teams. 10-6 in favour of the Scarlets. Was as wide as the gap got. Oh! Almost an interception picked off by Regan King, but it's fallen for James Hook.
It's a lot. There's still a lot of time left in this game, and as I said, with all the possession and terror the Ospreys have had, the opportunity of another drop goal will come. It's all about territory for Llanelli Scarlets now. They've got to keep them away.
Byrne, Bow still hugging that far touchline.
No, don't play ball.
Bigger, precious little room on the right-hand side touchline. Phillips goes for close support. And there comes the penalty.
Now then, what do you do here? I think
Number 1 red.
he hasn't kicked well. Went for touch the last time they had this opportunity. You've got to go for it now.
Only 2 successes from 6 shots at goal, Dan Bigger.
Yeah, but this is what goal kicking is all about. You practice, and when you're in training, everybody else thinks he's a goal kicker. Everybody's in the way, kicking your balls and making it not great fun for you. And then when things like this happen, and you turn to look who wants to kick the goal, there is no one there. So this is what you practice for all the time. You step up to the plate, focus, and try and knock it over.
Concentration from Dan Bigger. Has he curled it in?
Great kick.
He certainly has. Excellent pressure kick from Dan Bigger. And with just 5 minutes remaining, once again the Ospreys are back ahead.
That's a great kick. On two misses, he steps up. He's not sure, but then the draw comes in and he puts it over. Great kick. Turnover though.
Scarlets have got it. Ospreys have to be careful. Here comes Stephen Jones, looking for men on the outside. Floats it out to Sean Lamont. Lamont takes defenders with him.
Had to stay in field. And again.
Oh, good hands. They created the overlap. One more pass should do it. Oh, Josh Turnbull should have looked outside it.
In the pocket, Stephen Jones.
Stephen Jones wants a drop goal though. It's been slowed down. Martin Roberts can't get his hands on it. Now Stephen Jones goes for a drop goal. And nowhere near. Pressure was too great. Now the try chance and the drop goal chance missed by the Scarlets. Can they produce something else though in the final minutes? Well, everybody in the Liberty Stadium living on their nerves.
Stephen Jones is not happy with Martin Roberts.
Come out, please.
It's a great effort by Ryan Jones though.
It took an age in coming back. Martin Roberts will say he couldn't get his hands on it because of the forwards. Nerves jangling, whichever side you support.
But the opportunity is still there for the Scarlets. Here's the overlap. Great hands and good spatial awareness. Ken Owens. Turnbull goes in. If he gets that pass, but
Difficult.
yeah, he was a little bit too deep to be honest. He couldn't see. He could have been a little bit flatter on the support. Still had the chance to kick it.
John Davis straight down the middle. Again, the Scarlets look to get within kicking distance. They'll have a go first, and the interception will seal the victory for the Ospreys. And a grinning Tommy Bowe puts the icing on the cake and puts the Ospreys safely in the Heineken Cup next year. It's heartbreak for the Scarlets.
Well, that's the ball. He went for it. He misses, let the Scarlets go. He gets it. The Ospreys go. There's the ball. Outstretched hands. And when you're going well, you know you can go for it.
Tommy Bowe, the man in form, the man on fire. And who says you can't go for an interception one-handed? They get penalised if they can't hang on to them. But it's great composure from Tommy Bowe. And after everything the Scarlets have done to add insult to injury, the conversion takes away the losing bonus point. Well, now the Scarlets fans who've been making so much noise earlier are streaming away from the Liberty Stadium in disappointment.
I don't hear. Oh, I don't hear. Okay, thanks. Let's go.
Tia sets it up again. Bishop looking to free his hands, and Pugh bundled out of play on the far side. Jonathan, difficult call, man of the match on this one.
Yes, you know, Stephen Jones has played well, Marty Hall has played well. There's no real standard, they've both been team efforts. So, you know, for the restarts when he's caused havoc, for restarts for the Ospreys, the two tries, especially that last one, man of the match is man of the match, Tommy Bowe.
King, but the Scarlets need to keep ball in hand, and it'll be too late now.
Yeah. How long? 8 seconds. 8 seconds.
There is time for one final line out. No, there isn't. That's it. And the Ospreys still haven't been beaten at the Liberty by a Welsh region for 2.5 years. The flying Tommy Bowe finally gives a reflection of what the possession and territory were like, but it's so tough on the Scarlets.
Yeah, you know, it's when they went for glory and paid the price. If they're settling over the drop goal, who would have known? But that one pass, the one mistake that this man made was intercepted by Bowe, and that's the difference really.
Scarlets now facing not qualifying for the Heineken Cup next season. The Ospreys should be home and dry because they've beaten their West Wales rivals by 27 points to 19.